Hello, my dear lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. I want us to talk about reasons why people fear to commit in relationship. People are in relationships, right? But it is so difficult for them to be committed to that relationship. It is so difficult for them to want to settle down. You see a young man solely in love with a young lady. They love each other madly. Like we always say, they are madly in love. But what is stopping them from committing to each other? What is stopping them from being together? You see, even if the man proposes to the lady, she takes forever to respond. Or the man knows that this lady is so much in love with me and is ready. He's so ready, or she's so ready to be married to me. But he does not want to pop the question. Why? Point number one. That man, first of all, might feel that they have not achieved what it takes to start a home. So we know that many people are capitalizing on when they have money, when they have bought houses, when they have this amount of cars in their driveway, then they are ready for marriage. That's how some people want to get married, when they have already made it. But I ask you the question, where is the fun of you being in a marriage with someone you do not grow with, or someone you do not accumulate wealth with? There is so much joy when you build together with your partner. Not saying that you should not prepare yourself to be married, but there is no amount of money that is going to be enough for you to be married, or to you to be committed to a relationship. Because you will think that problems will always arise, or problems will arise when you're married. Even when you're not married, you have problems. You have money issues. You have things you want to solve with money. So if you not take a decision, you meet someone that you think you are ready to settle down with, or to be committed with, and you think that it's money that is stopping you, then you will remain single forever, or you will remain in that state forever. You will remain unprepared to commit forever, because you think you don't have money. Some people start in a 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, and now they are in duplex, they are in big houses, they are growing, because 2 heads are better than 1. Point number 2, some people, they still want to flex around. So you see this young man, you see this young lady, they feel that they are so beautiful that they are not ready to settle with that man. I am so beautiful, I am so handsome. But guess what? Know that a beautiful face is not what we are looking for. We are looking for character. A woman can be so beautiful, but they are so bad inside. The way they treat people, the way they handle people, the way they relate with people is so bad. So you will be capitalizing on your beauty, not knowing that the reasons why you are not even getting someone to commit with is a bad character. And even if you get someone to commit with, you're holding on to that beauty, not knowing that that is the only one catch you have to settle. So please don't rely on your beauty. Don't rely on your handsomeness. Don't rely on your shape. Because by the time you give birth to one child, yes, you can walk the shape back to normal. But when you stretch a plastic, it can never go back to the same. It will go to a shape, but not the same. So don't hold on to that shape, that beauty, because that face is going to get wrinkled. And you want someone that is going to stick with you even with that wrinkled face. Point number 3, past traumas. Some people have gone through so much trauma, maybe in their previous relationship. They were heartbroken in such a point that they are so scared to commit to another person. Most of us, we have felt that. Most of us, we have gone through that. Your past trauma, the heartbreak you went through. Maybe that was your first love, or your only love, or someone you love so dearly. And now you've met someone who loves you more than that person loves you, but what? You're still scared. You're afraid to go through the same thing. Not that you don't love them, but you just don't want to commit because you are scared. You don't want to be put through the same situation. You don't want to experience that second time. So you put yourself in a state of fear. You put your mind is still being triggered. Anything that has to do with the relationship triggers you to that one. Some people find it so difficult. And not to like overcast it, it gets really painful to have a heartbreak and to get over the heartbreak. Some people never recover from it. Some people never get over a heartbreak at all because it's so difficult. Point number 4, some people are just scared to be committed in the relationship because of the way they saw their mother or their father being treated in marriage. Let me put this in marriage or in a relationship. So you have a friend that why in a relationship, why they committed to somebody, the person treated them so badly, either physically abusing them, emotionally abusing them, and you just took the decision upon yourself that you don't want to put yourself in a relationship because you're afraid that you are going to be treated the same way, that you are going to experience the same thing. Childhood trauma. You see your father constantly beating on your mom, constantly abusing your mother, and there is nothing you could do about it. You grow up with that panic and fear of anything that has to do with the relationship. You grow with that trauma that is so registered in your heart, it's so embedded in you that anything that has to do with relationship, committing to any relationship, being or letting or loving someone, it's a big taboo. It's a big hassle for you. That's why somebody is not going to commit to a relationship. It's not because they are not a loving person. It's not because they don't want to love or let themselves to be loved. But they are in shock. They are in fear. They are in disbelief that somebody can treat another person like that. So they don't want to get into that. They don't want to be put in a position where they have to face the same thing. Point number 5. Some people are just not ready for commitment. Yes, you meet this person that you love, but you are just not ready to be committed. At that point in your life, you might have something that you're working on. You have set goals, aspirations, and you want to achieve them. And you meet somebody who wants to commit with you because you have planned that life for yourself. Many people think that by the time they get committed in the relationship, those dreams, those aspirations, those things you have planned for yourself are going to die down. They're going to be shut down, especially when it comes to women. Now, when you get committed, for example, you get married, maybe there's childbearing that comes along. You have to groom that child, you have to groom the man, you have to groom yourself, take care of the home, all of that. So it makes somebody not even want to commit into a relationship because the plans they have set for themselves are going to die before it ever even start realizing itself. So what did they do? Rather than sacrificing my plans for settling or committing to a marriage or to a man, I sacrificed that marriage for my plans, my goals, and my aspirations. So my dear lovely people, these are some of the reasons why people will not want to commit into a relationship. These are some. I will be researching and bringing other reasons why people don't want to commit. But if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so whenever I drop a video, you will be the first to know. Stay